Namaste, I'm Nandini Santosh and I'm delighted to welcome you to the second episode of Srini Awakens, a special series featuring insightful conversations with our chairman, Dr. M. Srinivasan. Namaste, sir.
Namaste.
As someone who has been part of the GEAR family for over a decade now, I think I can say with confidence that I have learned so much all through my way, and this school really encourages one to go beyond, think outside the box, and I think it takes a true visionary to start something so unique and a culture so enriching.
School is nothing but its culture, and that culture cannot be imposed. It has to be evolved. So from day one, we know what to do, and we have been able to help children to do that. You may ask me, what are those things? First and foremost, be a child. Be confident, be happy, and do your best. Why do I say this? It's because the brain can do its best only when you are happy. So first and foremost, we ensure that children on the campus are not tense, no fear. Once you remove that, your brain functions at its efficient level. Once it does, you do your best. Then comes all the other facilities or programs. We approach the same. Also, we have a lot of, theories and technologies to aid this concept of children being happy. See, we also look at children being happy and efficient in some areas of thinking, not in every area. That's why we call multiple intelligences.
Right.
For example, you may be good at language. You may not be so good at visualizing things. When it comes to visualizing, we are happy with what you do. So our attention is to focus on the signature intelligence. And once you are happy with your linguistic ability, you yourself won't be worried about other abilities. You will develop the others confidently.
Right.
So this is the basis of development on our campus. Then comes the subjects. Once you are able to be confident and happy, you'll apply your best even to subjects. When you do your best, that's enough. We don't want anything more. We want every child to do his or her best in all the areas. It won't be the same. Somebody is extremely good in mathematics, may not be so good in music, it's okay. But are you happy with everything? Are you doing everything? Then it's fine. That's how you're all multi-talented, you're all doing very well wherever you go, because the base is confidence. Also, see,
Right.
like you are talking to me, it's a real life experience.
Yes.
It makes a lot of difference to you, even unconsciously. That's how, on the whole, children develop holistically because of the real life experiences. You do a lot. I mean, children, you are all doing everything. You took responsibility, you went through some tension, and you saw something achieved.
Yeah.
That is what makes you a different person.
So I think it's the exposure which we all get over here in different things, be it Talents Day or this opportunity to have this
Anything,
conversation means a lot. So on that note, sir, in the previous episode, you had spoken about your goal to see all of us, each of us GEAR Cubs, reach for the stars and excel. So from your experiences, what would be your advice to us?
My advice and my intention and action, all of them are to ensure that first, you know where you are good at. You should realize which area is your area, which is your forte. Then work on that. Like many come for admission to 10th standard, I ask them, what do you want to become? They say, I want to become an engineer. I ask them, why? Are you sure you will do your best only in engineering? They think about it. I'm not saying don't become an engineer. There are so many other things. If you identify your best, then you can do your best. So we are focusing that each child identifies their best, which we again call signature strength development.
So at the end of the day, the school helps us realize our signature strength through all the activities which keep happening. So yes, sir. So our motto, the school's motto, is to dream, to dare, and to do. So what should be our approach in life to achieve this?
Actually, if you want to simplify that, there are many who say dream big. First of all, you should learn to dream. Then only you can dream big. Because I don't know whether it is our philosophy, our history, we are not taught to dream. We are only worried of immediate things. So when I say dream, imagine what you can do the best. Say, I want to find a solution for so and so thing. Good. People should not say, hey, you are in 9th standard, how you can do that? No. Number two, the dreaming business should go to daring business. It's not enough that I sit and dream, I also should take some steps. That's where you dare. Once you have made up your mind, you start doing.
Right.
When you start doing, you discover a lot of things. You become an expert. See, if you have not started, if you want to start when you are 40, what would happen? You already lost all your ability.
Yeah.
So, very early, I see a lot of our children having dreamt and then pursuing that career. You may start identifying your career or your area of activity little late, no harm. But you should be able to dream. If I want to become a lawyer, I'll be one of the best lawyers in this area. Then your brain starts working on it. So there are many fields available. It's not that only engineering and medical which are good. No. No field is good, no field is bad. The field where you can excel, the field where you can be outstanding, that is your best field.
Yes.
That is dreaming, daring and doing.
So like you were saying, it's better to find your passion and purpose early in life. But what is your opinion on the saying, age is just a number? Is it too late to start late?
Too late to start when?
Let's say if someone is in their mid 30s or 40s.
30s, 40s is not late.
Okay.
But your achievement is likely to be limited. See, for example, you start thinking about something, your brain starts working on it. It
Right.
is time. If you start when you are 30, you already lost 10, 15 years. Also, your ability to absorb or learn is limited as you grow. It doesn't improve.
Right. Agreed.
So again, that's a disadvantage. So ideally, before you are 18, you should know yourself. That means you should know where you want to excel.
Recently addressing all of us, you had introduced an acronym, which is FEAT, which stands for Focus, Enthusiasm, Attitude and Task Commitment. How do each of these aspects contribute in the overall turnout or development of a child?
See, it is not only for the child, it applies to anybody and everybody.
Okay.
But we want you to think about it. It is not only feet, but feet is important. Okay. Now, why do we say focus? We can be distracted. I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. You can do 100 things 5% or one thing 100%. That's what we call focus. If you want to achieve something, it has to be based on your focus.
Right.
Number two, we will always have difficulties, shortcomings and problems. What quality of a person sees that person through that? It is his enthusiasm. You see, there are some people who are hand to mouth, meaning they earn only that much to ensure that they live that month. I have seen many who are very happy. I have seen many who are very unhappy and no enthusiasm. Enthusiasm results in your happiness and confidence and even ability, balance of life. So without enthusiasm, nobody can achieve anything. In fact, you have themes every year.
Yeah.
The first theme that we had on the campus was enthusiasm.
Oh.
Okay. Next comes attitude. See, attitude or mindset, whatever you call it, that again makes you what you are. We always say be positive. What does it mean?
Always.
Be positive means it's your attitude.
Okay.
If you are always negative, you'll only find problems and you'll only be a sufferer, not an achiever. So your attitude determines everything. There is a simple saying, attitude determines the altitude. How high you can reach depends on your attitude. Last comes task commitment. In this it comes the last because anything needs hard work. There is nothing that you can achieve in this world being lazy or being just casual. You need to be serious. You need to have an ability to be committed to your task. So if you have all these four, as a person of any age, you will be doing better. The earlier you start, you have got a lot of advantage.
My next question for you, sir. GEAR on its own stands for Gifted Education and Research. So like you were saying, this year's theme is inspiration. So what inspired you to come up with this idea for our school?
I happen to study gifted education and I thought, and I have my research for that, every child can be gifted because all over the world they say 2.5% is gifted. What about the remaining 97.5%? According to me, if you start very early, when the child is 0 years old, that is when the child is conceived, if you start, you can make almost every child gifted. The later you start, you lose opportunities.
Okay.
So at least we are trying to start at 2.5.
Alright.
That is the earliest you can expect a child to come to an institution. Otherwise you have to go and work with the families. That also should be done. But as a school, we start very early. We ensure that the child learns to learn rather than remember.
Absolutely.
So that attitude of learning, being open-minded, being observant starts in Montessori. That's what develops all of you.
Like you were saying about gifted education, I think it wouldn't be wrong to say that mindset acts as the guiding beacon for our inner direction. So in your view, what truly defines a genius? So if all of us, all the people in our school had to be gifted with education and become geniuses, what would we have to have as qualities?
See, you should be able to be your own master.
Okay.
There are two things. One is your understanding, self-awareness. Number two, self-control. Self-control means you have awareness plus you are able to direct yourself. See, I need to know I should spend so much time on it, so much resource on it, I don't need to worry about it, that's an awareness. If you have that, plus you are able to determine yourself that I will not waste my time on it, you will be doing wonderful things.
So what is one common myth or misconception do you think the people of our generation have?
I think it's very difficult, but what I can say is, your generation don't think about what was India, what were people in the past.
Okay.
You are not very much aware of how your own parents came up, how your grandparents came up. You know you got a car, you got a house, you are happy. But what toil, what efforts went through, what tensions went through before that, you are not even thinking about it. Putting it the other way, you are taking a lot of things for granted.
Okay.
That doesn't help.
And what can you suggest for us to improve?
For the whole school is only suggestion. Enjoy doing what you are doing. Follow all this, be focused, be committed,
Absolutely.
be sincere, be happy. you will be your best.
What ideals or skills do you think should be imperatively inculcated in all children, and why?
First and foremost, a self-worth. It doesn't mean only me or you, where we are, what is our culture, what's our country called motherland. We should be quite conscious about all these things which are bestowed on us.
Absolutely.
If we are grateful, then things turn up in a different way. If you are not grateful, you are not even aware, you may not be able to use things, or things may not help you to become what you can become.
Right.
So being grateful is also one of the most important qualities of a human being. Animals may not be grateful, though they are. But human beings, in general, are selfish. Being grateful is being aware, not going and sharing your facilities with somebody else. Being aware. Okay, I am able to do it because of all these things. I am grateful to it. That way you will be grateful to everything in this world. Then you will be a better person.
Right, sir.
That's what I would like to sincerely advise all of you.
And as the occasion of Diwali just went by, and the whole point of Ravan and the 10 demons, what do you think are our inner demons which we fight?
I think it's nice that you have understood it with 10 demons. Everybody has different set of demons. It's not common.
Okay.
So this celebration should make you think, make you introspect. What are my demons? It may not be the same as others. So how do I control them? You will not be able to get rid of them.
Okay.
It's part of life.
Right.
But controlling is part of our ability. So we should learn to control ourselves, to motivate ourselves where we should do. So that's where you got good and evil.
Right.
Evil will not disappear from this world. That has to be controlled. Good will not prosper by itself. That has to be worked on.
Right.
That is a human being.
So good and evil both exist inside of us.
Yes,
We just-
everywhere, all over the world you take yin and yang or anything, any ancient philosophy, they'll talk of good and evil.
Absolutely.
You take a coin, you can't have a coin with one side.
Never.
It has to have two sides.
Always.
So like that, nothing is perfect by itself.
Yes.
This struggle is life between good and evil.
So in our school, or in any school in fact, a mentor and the child bond is very special, something which will be carried by the child forever. So how do you think that plays a role in a child, and what does GEAR do which is different from other schools?
I can't say what is different from other schools, I can say what we do.
Okay.
Like we encourage children to be original, we also encourage teachers to be original. We don't say you follow this. We don't have a template, which many schools follow. So we don't want a template. We want a template for each person.
Right.
Because each person is different. That's where you are talking of multiple intelligences. So when a mentor is able to understand what she or he is capable of, they are able to do a better job because they will take help from others where they are not good.
Right.
And that's what we want them to do. When we do mentor training, we say you won't be an expert in everything, but find out who can help you.
Yes.
That becomes a collaborative effort and that produces far better results. That's what we see.
And anything which has inspired you recently and you would like to share with us?
I draw inspiration from almost every single thing I see. Every single thing. But some are very important. Some are, you just can't do anything. Just leave it. For example, I like observing people. Be it a child of 1 year or 10 years or 20 years, I observe them. I observe adults, I observe elderly people, how they behave, how they act, how they are composed. That gives a lot of ideas and leads to inspiration. When you feel that you can do, you get inspired to do that. How do you know what you can do? By observing people, by observing how things happen.
Right.
That itself is a great lesson.
And even the nature around us, like right now, I think we're also out in the nature. That way, in fact, school also keeps taking us for outside educational trips, which promotes outside the classroom learning. So that is also very nice.
The very idea of you studying a tree for 1 year is to push you to observe them.
Lastly, I'd like to mention my journey in GEAR, sir. I clearly remember this because I don't think I can never forget it. It was very special for me because first time when I joined the school, I was in first grade and I had come to meet you for admission and you had asked me one simple question. What is nature?
Okay.
The word seemed so new for me. I was left blank. And you asked me to go home and research and find out about it myself. I think that one moment sparked a significant shift in the way I learned, and I can say with confidence that the curiosity the school has nurtured in me will take me a long way. So thank you so much for that.
We don't need to instill many qualities in the children. If we can just allow them to work on their own quality, that would be great. In fact, I have been telling schools are destroying children's creativity in the form of education.
Absolutely.
That, if I am saying that, I won't do that. Curiosity is the basis for learning. So I know curiosity has to be developed, not destroyed. Good. Thank you. I am sure that idea that you should observe nature must have opened a lot of windows for you to observe.
Yes, sir.
That's what makes a person.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Like you said, I think there's a very fine line between learning and teaching. And GEAR surely understands that and wants all of us to learn from our surroundings as well as people around us. So on that note, we would like to conclude this episode. Please stay tuned for episode 3. Thank you.